You work hard and relentlessly pursue success, often finding yourself stuck in a cycle of pushing, striving, and forcing outcomes. You've been conditioned to believe your worth is tied to your achievements, and you must constantly fight against life's currents to forge your path. Yet, in this struggle, you forget the inherent magic of surrendering to the universe's flow. The greatest power often lies in the gentlest touch, the effortless flow, and the art of not forcing. According to Lao Tzu, when we stop trying to control everything, everything still gets done. The philosophy of Wu Wei, or acting without forcing, originates from ancient Chinese philosophy, specifically Taoism. The Tao Te Ching, the central text of Taoism, teaches that one should act in harmony with the Tao, or the natural order of the universe. This means allowing things to unfold naturally and following the path of least resistance. Wu Wei doesn't have a fixed meaning. Some translate it as non-action or doing nothing, others as actionless action or effortless action. Nonetheless, Wu Wei is the art of not forcing yourself into anything and going with the flow. Lao Tzu stated that using force always leads to unseen troubles. When he speaks of force, it's not about the literal use of physical power, but imposing your will and interfering with the natural flow of things. Nature follows its own course, constantly operating in the background and serving as the foundation of our existence. It's a force that perpetually creates and recreates, encompassing all aspects of life. Lao Tzu emphasizes aligning ourselves with this natural flow, rather than trying to forcefully control or manipulate it. Despite this wisdom, there's a prevailing emphasis on conscious human effort above all else. We often celebrate effort regardless of its actual effectiveness, staying busy for the sake of being busy. We find ourselves pushing rocks up hills simply for the sake of pushing. While making an effort is important, it's equally crucial to make intelligent efforts. There are times when hard work and action are necessary, but there are also times when they are not, depending on the flow of circumstances. We often believe that if we exert enough effort and determination, we can make things happen exactly as we desire. However, the reality is that numerous factors lie beyond our control. Unexpected events, the choices of others, and life's inherent unpredictability. We can't control the weather, the stock market, or the thoughts and actions of others. Forcing outcomes often leads to frustration, stress, and exhaustion. Wu Wei isn't about being lazy or passive. It's about being in tune with life's natural rhythms and knowing when to act and when to let go. Forcing things wastes your precious time and energy on overthinking, feeling sorry for yourself, or blaming others. But when you move with the flow of life, you can effortlessly and gracefully attain your aspirations. Alan Watts said, "Rowing is a thoughtless way of pushing a boat across the water. Instead of going against nature, sailing requires flowing through nature effortlessly." Consider a river flowing down a mountain. It doesn't forcefully push through rocks and boulders. It simply finds the path of least resistance and flows around them, creating a beautiful and harmonious landscape. You can learn a lot from the river about the power of Wu Wei in your own life. You may have noticed that when you try to force things, it often leads to chaos and stress. However, when you let go and allow things to unfold naturally, you can achieve your goals with ease and grace. This doesn't mean being passive or waiting for things to happen. It means taking action when the time is right and letting go when necessary. In judo, the use of muscle is strategic and precise. You don't exert force randomly or unnecessarily. Instead, you wait for the perfect moment when your opponent is off balance and vulnerable. At that moment, you add a little muscle to your technique, allowing you to execute a successful throw and overpower your opponent. The key is to use muscle only when it's most advantageous and never at the wrong moment. This approach ensures efficiency and maximizes the effectiveness of your movements in judo. When you take action, aim for the principle of least possible action. This means using the least amount of energy and time needed to accomplish your goals. It's not about being lazy or half-hearted, but about being efficient and effective. By using your resources wisely and avoiding waste, you can increase your chances of success while reducing unnecessary stress. Imagine you have an important interview tomorrow. Let's apply the principles of Wu Wei to this situation. Instead of trying to force yourself to perform exceptionally well, take a moment to relax and let go of the pressure. Remember, you don't control the questions or the outcome. Remind yourself of your qualifications, skills, and experiences. Trust in your abilities and the preparation you've done leading up to this interview. As you enter the interview, allow yourself to flow with the process. Instead of trying to forcefully impress the interviewer, focus on being authentic and present. Listen attentively to their questions and respond with clarity and confidence. Let your answers come naturally, drawing from your knowledge and experiences. The interview could be well thought out, creative, and engaging. You may feel confident and proud of your work, knowing you did your best. Even if something doesn't go as planned and you feel like you failed, remember that letting go and flowing can often lead to even better outcomes. The important thing is to trust the process, relax, and let things happen naturally. This way, you can make progress without feeling like you're pushing too hard. By doing things this way, you can finish tasks without getting stressed or overwhelmed. It also helps you have a more positive attitude, which makes you more productive and efficient. So, my friend, in the art of not forcing, we find solace in surrender. We learn to release our attachment to specific outcomes and instead focus on the present moment. It is in surrender that we realize our desires are whispers of the soul, guiding us toward our highest potential. When we detach from the need to control every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves to infinite possibilities and allow the universe to work its magic. If you're still here, comment 1 if you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Your support means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.